How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another nightly review. Sorry for the late upload of this. I know that this is probably going to be uploaded during the game tonight, so yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go over last night's game. So Oscar Dansk got his first start in about 2 years, so almost three. His first start in 1,125 days. So, sorry, he was looking for his first win in 1,000. He has not won. He did not win since our inaugural season. Martin Jones would be starting again. Martin Jones would be starting. Braden McNabb and Robin Leonard supposedly are close to coming back. McNabb skated with the team, and they're talking about bringing Leonard back on this road trip. No second Coughlin were taken out for Nick Holden and Nick Watt. And yeah. So let's get into the game. Early in the game. Okay. As a Golden Knights fan, Marchessault got away with probably a double minor. He high-sticked, I believe it was Simic, because of course it was. He got away with it. That should have been a penalty. I did not see any angle where Simic pushed the stick up into his own face, but until I see one, Marchessault got away with one. Then Leonard held Haig. No good chances on the power play. But after that power play, it's Riley Smith from William Karlsson and Jonathan Marchessault. What a pass by Karlsson. And as I'm tweeting that about how good of a pass Karlsson did, Pacioretty to Stone. Stone does a one-handed pass to Chandler Stevenson, who puts in another goal. So Stevenson stays hot. Then Dansk robbed Leonard during a delayed penalty. Colasar hooked Meyer, or high-sticked him, I'm sorry. Good penalty kill. There were no shots for the Sharks on that penalty kill. Then Dansk made a good save on a deflection. Theodore got stopped on the breakaway. The Sharks negated a 2-on-1 with an offside. If you do that, that is an unforgivable sin. You cannot lose a chance like that because you were offside. Then Couture roughed Pacioretty. Pacioretty bumped Couture. That was pretty much interference. And Couture basically tackled Pacioretty in response. So, yeah. There was a big scrum. And, yeah. So the Golden Knights got a power play out of that. And then Tuck cross-checked to Vander Kane. Kind of a weak cross-check call. Technically, it was a cross-check, but usually officials don't call that. I think the officials are just trying to give the Sharks a bone. And Dansk stopped Donato during that penalty. But after that, the Golden Knights come out of that period 2-0. Shots are 9-6 for the Sharks. Then in the second period, early Pacioretty for Martinez and Reeves. Just a squeaker through Martin Jones. That was a tough goal. Even Pacioretty said during the intermission he was not trying to score that. And that was it for Martin Jones' night. Martin Jones made 5 saves on 8 shots. Oof. Then Pacioretty was stopped by Dubnyk very early. That could have made it 4-0, and the game would not have gone the way it did if it went 4-0. Then Marchessault tripped Brent Burns, and on that power play, Brent Burns hits a crossbar. At least we thought he did until the goal horn sounded, and it was revealed that it bounced off the camera inside of the net, and it went out. So it was a goal. Then Dansk stopped Donato, and then Theodore got a penalty on that. And that's one of the weakest slashing calls I've ever seen in my life. But on a 2-on-1, it's Nieto from Karlsson, bar down. So 2 goals, neither one Dansk's fault. Dansk had a pretty decent game, honestly. Then Gabriel boarded Tuck. And Gabriel, no really any chances there, but Gabriel missed a breakaway out of the box, and then Theodore slashed Balsers. I'm sorry, Balser/Theodore, and that led to a power play where the Golden Knights did get some decent shots. But coming out of that period, the Golden Knights were up 3-2, not as comfortable as the 2-0 lead. They did outshoot the Sharks 12-11 that period. Then, right off of the face-off in the third period, Reeves and Gabriel fight. Good fight. Reeves landed a nice haymaker to end that fight. And then, about 25 seconds later, it's Alex Tuch from William Carrier. That's his 6th in 6 games, so Tuch is just hot too. Stevenson then got a chance. Then Waugh got a chance. But then Couture would make it 4-3 from Carlson and LeBanc. And before that, Kane ran down Oscar Dansk. That should probably have been a goalie interference call. But yeah. Anyway, Dansk was screened on that one. He had no chance. Then the Sharks kicked one to Dubnyk. Like, they deflected one off of their skate to Dubnyk and almost got a goal. And the Sharks hit Dansk again. Why? It's the team's third string goalie. I know he's having a decent night, but you're going to run him over? A guy who hasn't played in 2 years in the NHL? Okay. Then Reeves hit Gabriel, and he looked injured. Supposedly he's not as injured as it looked, but it did look a bit bad. Carrier hooked Burns, and Donato hit a post during that power play. And then Marleau all alone in front, and Dansk robbed him. And you think, that's it, that's the game. But then there's a race between Pietrangelo and LeBanc. LeBanc's got to step on Pietrangelo. Dansk comes out of the net to try to swipe the puck away. LeBanc collects the puck from Dansk's swipe and just puts it in, and that's 4-4. From Burns and Couture, that was a tough goal for Dansk. But luckily the Knights had the edge after that. Shots were 8-8 that period, and they leave 4-4. Then in overtime, early, Meyer got a chance off of one of Theodore's turnovers. Not something you usually see, but luckily, 5-4, Max Pacioretty from Pietrangelo and Stone. So Pietrangelo, who got beat on that fourth goal, gave the primary assist on the game winner. So good job for Pietrangelo. Shots were 1-1 in overtime. An interesting note about that overtime goal, Pacioretty, previous captain of the Canadiens, Mark Stone, current captain of the Golden Knights, and Alex Pietrangelo, previous captain of the St. Louis Blues. So yeah, I believe Sinbin put that out. Just an interesting thing. Total shots in the game, 29-27 for the San Jose Sharks. Power plays, the Sharks were 1 for 5, and the Knights were 0 for 4. So not a very disciplined game from either team. My 3 stars were Max Pacioretty, Mark Stone, and Alex Tuch. My 2 honorable mentions, Ryan Reeves had a very good game. Sadly, he was injured, but he had a really decent game. He did really well defensively, too, so he was decent out there. And my other honorable mention is Oscar Dansk. Oscar Dansk would easily be in the 3 stars, but you can't let a rough goal like that in. But yeah, so we'll see how the Golden Knights do tonight against the Sharks. And that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next video. If you'd like to get my thoughts during the game, on the game, follow me on Twitter at 2_pad. And that's it for this one. I will see you next time.